The narrative surrounding the Air India 171 crash has undergone a significant transformation, a dramatic shift in understanding what truly occurred on that fateful day. This change is largely attributed to a single crucial piece of evidence: bystander footage captured on a mobile phone. The sudden and inexplicable loss of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner initially presented a baffling mystery to investigators. That is, until a video unexpectedly surfaced, offering a vital clue. The video showed the rare and critical deployment of the RAM air turbine, more commonly known as the RAT. This crucial piece of evidence prompted a significant redirection of the investigation, moving away from initial assumptions of pilot error, or even adverse weather conditions playing a primary role. Instead, the focus shifted towards the possibility of a catastrophic mechanical failure within the aircraft's systems. Specifically, the investigation began to scrutinize the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engines that powered the aircraft. The deployment of the RAT strongly suggests a complete and sudden loss of all primary electrical power on board. The RAT is truly a last-ditch emergency measure to maintain essential flight control. Now, armed with this critical insight, investigators have a much clearer starting point for their inquiries. The key question now is, what sequence of events led to the simultaneous failure of both engines and the complete loss of all electrical power systems? For the families of the victims, this newfound clarity offers a bittersweet sense of understanding. It also raises pressing and urgent questions regarding aircraft maintenance protocols and regulatory oversight procedures. The crash of Air India 171 is no longer viewed simply as an inexplicable tragedy. Instead, it serves as a compelling case study, demonstrating the profound impact of a single citizen's video recording. It highlights how such footage can fundamentally reshape the direction and conclusions of an entire aviation investigation. Air India 171's flight from Ahmedabad to London began uneventfully, with passengers relaxed and the Dreamliner performing flawlessly. As the plane descended toward Heathrow, disaster struck, a violent bang, sudden darkness, and emergency lights flickering. On the flight deck, the pilots faced a catastrophic loss of power and issued a chilling Mayday. Mayday, 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 Air India 171, thrust not achieved. This phrase pointed to a dual-engine failure, an almost unthinkable scenario at low altitude. The aircraft, now a powerless glider, crashed just short of the runway. Miraculously, some survived, and emergency crews quickly arrived. Among the wreckage, investigators recovered the flight data and cockpit voice recorders, the keys to understanding what went wrong. The official investigation had begun. The RAM air turbine, often referred to as the RAT, is a fascinating piece of engineering. It's essentially a last resort device, a backup system designed to kick in when all else fails. It's deployed only when all main and backup power sources on an aircraft fail, representing a critical emergency. In the Air India 171 footage, which captured a harrowing sequence of events, the RAT is clearly visible, spinning rapidly in the airstream. This serves as undeniable proof of a total electrical and engine failure, a catastrophic scenario for any aircraft. The RAT provides just enough power, a bare minimum, for basic flight controls, allowing the pilots to maintain some degree of control. However, it doesn't generate enough electricity to restart the engines or run the aircraft's full suite of systems. It's a lifeline, but a limited one. Its distinctive sound, which was captured on video, along with survivor reports detailing a loud bang and subsequent blackout, all confirm the sheer severity and suddenness of the failure that occurred on board. The pilot's desperate Mayday call, relaying "thrust not achieved," completes the grim picture. Both engines failed catastrophically and without any prior warning signs. Aviation investigators are now meticulously focusing their efforts on understanding the precise sequence of mechanical breakdowns that ultimately led to this incredibly desperate and dangerous situation for the crew and passengers. The search for answers is no longer broad or speculative. It's laser-focused, with intense scrutiny being applied to the engines and the aircraft's power systems. With evidence mounting and clearly pointing towards a catastrophic engine failure as the primary cause, the initial focus is on understanding the extent of the damage and the sequence of events that led to it. The investigation now urgently turns to the aircraft's black boxes, the crucial repositories of flight data and cockpit recordings. These flight data and cockpit voice recorders are essential for piecing together the puzzle. They will reveal the exact sequence of events that unfolded in the cockpit and throughout the aircraft's systems. We'll learn about the pilots' actions, their communications, and the challenges they faced in those critical moments. Experts from the UK, India, Boeing and Rolls-Royce, the engine manufacturer, are all deeply involved in this complex investigation. However, their presence inevitably raises concerns about transparency, potential conflicts of interest, and the objectivity of the findings. Aviation safety fundamentally depends on open, honest and unbiased reporting. Yet financial and legal pressures within the industry can sometimes cloud the truth and hinder the pursuit of genuine safety improvements. Investigators will meticulously reconstruct the flight's final moments using all available data. They will also carefully examine engine debris for any telltale signs of pre-existing fatigue, manufacturing defects, or other forms of damage. The final report, a comprehensive document, could take a year or even longer to complete, but its findings will undoubtedly have far-reaching global implications for airlines, manufacturers, and regulators worldwide. The core challenge is to ensure the unvarnished truth is told without any undue influence. Only then can meaningful lessons be learned and effectively implemented. Only then can real change and truly safer skies be consistently achieved for all who fly. Air India 171's tragedy is a stark reminder. Even advanced aircraft aren't immune to disaster. New technologies like AI-powered predictive maintenance and real-time data streaming could catch failures before they become catastrophic. If real-time monitoring had been in place, ground crews might have helped avert the crash, but cost, policy, and cybersecurity challenges slow adoption of these life-saving tools. Every accident must drive progress, stronger regulations, better training, and faster tech adoption. The cost of inaction is measured in lives. Honoring the victims means demanding the truth and building a safer future for all who fly.